So, progressive inside the guard.
It's a trap!
Yeah. So, progressive inside the guard.
Okay.
Understanding the attacks.
Okay.
Right, so that's a big part. When I was out in Penhold doing progressive standing, a big part of what I was trying to go through was if you have a good attack, you can have a good defense.
Absolutely.
If you don't have a good attack, you don't have a good defense. Progressive standing is a little easier to understanding why and what. But inside's a little tougher on some of the stuff, and there's some details that we don't get to very often that I want to go through today. Right? So start off, Sean's in his back, bam, bam, and I'm in his guard here. So the first one, this idea that I'm down. So maybe he's grabbing my head, right? Kind of that way, just sort of control the idea, right? I go to posture up here and right, I'm trying to punch him, but we are, again, this is a relatively untrained attacker.
Correct.
I'm not going to stand up and do, really good straight punches, right? I'm not going to go body, head, right? I'm doing this.
Crazy lady.
Right? Just throwing everything into it. So we're going to be nice and we're going to slap each other as opposed to punching each other. It's a little safer, and it feels really nice to slap your partner in the face and you're like, okay, I messed that one up. And then he gets the understanding of knowing that,
it's real.
I messed that one up, but that's going to suck, but he doesn't actually get hurt. So as soon as that arm comes up, that knee comes in. One, and then other knee on the chest, bam, hips up, right? So I've got this little bit of push on him, and then one knee on the chest, one foot on the chest, my apologies, and then push away. Whew. Just like so. Right, that one's pretty straightforward. Being the attacker, I'm gonna take one of my foot and tuck it in, right? I tuck it in so that when he pushes me, it doesn't hurt my feet. The other thing I can do, if you're here again, please, Sean, right? When he's got those knees on the chest, he goes to push. Yeah, I can grab just one knee, just one foot. He goes to push, I'm gonna grab his foot, so when he pushes, right, I hold it, gives me a little bit easier. Just makes it easier for me as an attacker that way, right? But the main key here is that as soon as his hand comes up, or as soon as I start posturing, that knee's in right away. Okay? And then, right, if I'm here and he gets his other foot, it's knee, right? This is tough because there's no pressure, right? I'm driving in. Okay? So that's the first one. The next one here, I'm gonna headlock. Okay? So if I do it, right, I'm here, bam. My weight's on my arm. Yeah, he blocks the headbutt, he blocks the punch, right? He gets that butterfly hook, lifts, turns, bam, gets on top. Here, control, good, tap, like so. Okay? So I'm here. You get this sometimes where I grab, but my weight's not forwards. Okay, so if my weight's not forward, my arm's here, he's gonna razor lock. Right, turn, grab, tap. Sorry. Almost perfect. Okay. Right, so I start here. If he starts to grab that arm, my defense is to drive it down. Okay, right? So the fact that I'm driving it forward means my knee comes off the ground, right? If I'm here, right, and this is the thing, my arm is not long enough for my elbow to touch the floor if I'm here. Even if I'm here, right, I can't get that elbow down. If that elbow's off the ground at all, he can attack that arm, right? So, and I can't reach the ground because both my knees are on the ground. I have to lift my foot up or my knee off the ground here on this side to be able to get my elbow down on the floor, right? Because that elbow's on the floor, now it's safe. Now we can hook that leg with that nice butterfly, yes. Lift and roll, bam, to here. So now here. Sometimes we get this and I've got my hands together. Here, okay? So there's a couple, if I'm here, he just absolutely stays here, right? So there's a couple things. He can sort of push the face and attack that way, okay? That's okay, take the, you take the armbar. Personally, I don't like it. I think it's not good jiu-jitsu. Okay. I'm here, so he's gonna go palm to palm, grab his hands together, and he's going into my shoulder joint right there. He's gonna pull that way and drive his head that way. Oh, that sucks. the more, if I come back, I got the head here, right? This is where it works really well. He drives. It's just gnarly on the shoulder. Okay, so that's the one thing. Like I said, if I'm grabbing the head, definitely some people teach push the face, right? So you try to posture, push the face. This is more of a pain compliance thing.
Yep.
Like I can kind of hold it if I can. It's more grindy. I don't like it.
Yep.
Right. The shoulder ones.
That's genius.
Does it matter which direction your hand or your...
So you want.
I like this.
Yeah,
Here?
that way. Yeah, on top. That's too low. You want to be sort of on the shoulder. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. My shoulder joint is right here. And it's just kind of at the bottom of where the ball of my shoulder connects with my clavicle. Might be the AC joint. I'm not that medically knowledgeable. I just know where it feels.
Yeah.
I can feel it, and it sucks.
Dislocated mine, so it feels like about where it would be.
So like that will absolutely jack the shoulder.
No doubt.
And it takes away all of my strength and just shoots that arm up.
Yeah.
Right. And then once you straighten the arm here, now. Yeah. I want your left arm on my elbow. Right arm. This arm on the elbow.
Shoulder?
Elbow. Yes. Okay. So when we're here, my hand is being stuck into his neck. So he's pinching his ear to his shoulder to pinch my hand there. Tap. Woo! Good. And he's holding my elbow. If I can turn my arm, I can get my arm back. Right. So he's using that right hand to turn. Good, relax, right there. He's holding it there so it stays there, right? It's not so much about keeping it straight a little bit, but it's more about keeping it turned. Because I can't, and if I can bend it a little bit, even if I can bend it a little bit, I still can get my arm out. I have to turn it. Now I can get it out. So he's trying to roll my elbow. Oh yeah, and then he just steps over with the arm bar. Bam, nice and beautiful, like so. Bam. Right in that AC joint. And pull. Oh. Yeah.
Do it again.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you can go left hand on the face. Yeah. Lean. Yeah. So if I'm just on your back, we'll just scoot this way just a smidge. There we go. Right, you got the head. Bam. Right. Control. Drive. Grab here. Oh no, I lost the arm. There it is. Right. Bam. Nice, good control. And this will stay here till my leg's over, and then I can just finish right like that.
Sorry, Jess. Mind if I do that one more
I don't mind.
Yeah, really get that twist.
Hanging on to this.
Yeah, push left hand, push the face if you need to. Yeah, I find it's just helpful so I don't kick the person in the face. It's not super necessary, but that's an extra little super necessary. Just.
That is amazingly efficient. That's so cool.
Yeah, it's not cool.
Yeah, it's almost like the basics have more details to them. Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay.
And then, but see how you lost the hand off your neck? Yeah, control. Use your pinch.
So are you looking up a bit when you're here?
Pinch.
Oh.
And grab my elbow.
Grab the elbow and you're going to try to pull it that way.
Man, I'd tap to that.
Oh, absolutely.
That's gnarly.
Yeah. Yeah. When I was a blue belt, I was in a tournament. And got on top, guy was headlocking me, bam, control, step over armbar, finish. Yeah, it works.
Yeah. I'd tap to the break, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
some little details in there.
Please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The other thing, grab headlock. bam, here. When you're going here, so you've got it, when you go for the butterfly, pinch your knees together. No, go back to close guard. You're gonna pinch your knee together. Yeah. It gives him less opportunities to counter, and it makes it safer for you. Right hand on the right hand, grab the elbow a little bit more if you can.
So what am I doing wrong that you guys are making that transition so smooth? Like you have control before you're letting go. So I'm going here. And then,
You keep there, yeah.
okay.
And turn, pull, twist that. Yeah. And then you kind of shift your foot, but go back. This foot's still on the ground.
Okay.
Make it more like an S mount. Yeah, walk it there. Yeah.
I just realized I was looking right ahead.
Good.
We already said that when you were downstairs. We hope you have good editing software.
I do. I use Premiere Pro and it works really well. I'm getting decently good at editing.
Can you just put one of those like happy face?
No, I cannot. Okay, so that's number 2. Sean, please, sir, if you're on your back. All right. So I'm here, bam, bam, boom.
Can you pin this?
Yes. So I'm gonna go here, pin, bam, around. Yeah. Go for it. Go for it. Bam, bam. Here, bam. Roll. And finish. So this one's got some more details in it too.
I had a question for that one.
Yes.
I didn't scissor sweep you that time.
No.
I just dropped and rolled. Is that okay?
Yes. So if you're on top, right? So I'm here, bam. He's going for that here.
Yeah.
It's a trap.
It's a trap!
You don't have to say it, but I'll be sad if you don't. Right, around here, okay? The grip, I can go palm to palm, or I can start playing this like rear naked choke grip. Okay? I got shorter arms, so I find this only works when I'm on my back. Okay, bam. This one works well too. Okay, so I can sort of finish this, but he's gonna drive his weight forwards. When he does that, I pinch my knees together, so his feet come together. Drop this foot, keep that knee pinched, and roll. Head down, right? I may have to adjust and walk that hand. I'm gonna leave this loose so I can talk, but you can walk that hand. Head down, chest down. I'm not driving forwards, I'm driving chest to the floor. Okay, so here, very perpendicular. I can finish it out of half guard. Right, absolutely. I'm seeing a bunch of guys do this right now as a counter for the counter. I can also do it out of perpendicular where I'm laying beside him, or I can start to walk. Again, this hand's loose so I don't choke Sean unconscious, but I can go here, and now I go on my toes and drive in that way. So that's number 2 finish, and number 3 is keep my head tight, drive him on the side, knee in between the shoulder blades, and I pull him back over my knee. Okay. Where you finish is sort of irrelevant. I don't care. If you're on your back again, yeah, I'm just waiting for that choke, right? So I can finish it here. If I'm really relax, I can finish it from mount. This one's, it's not the greatest, but you can finish it. If I'm feeling particularly, I don't know, nasty, mean, I can do it from knee on belly. That one's just brutal, right? This one's pretty good when it comes to, it gives me less opportunities for counters, right? The half guard one is even same thing. The problem with half guard is if he gets locked down, he can start to work it away, right? So that as long as I'm gonna get locked down, the turning out gives some more, it's a little bit loose, but now I can drive and finish. If he puts his hand on his ear, here, this is where people come to most often. They're like, oh, I'm stuck. That's where this drive, knee in the back, becomes really useful that way. So as a counter for the answer the phone, that one works well. The problem with answering the phone is it doesn't escape it, it just delays the finish, right? So if I answer the phone, I'm either looking for a different escape or I'm just praying that the person's arms get tired and let go. If you're here, sorry, you're gonna be on top, right? So I'm here, right, bam, and I go here. I should be able just to finish off my back.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay.
So that's the idea.
Taking the pressure off.
Correct. Right?
Okay.
So I go here. Yeah, you're taking the pressure off.
Okay.
Is the idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you still can roll if they don't.
No, it becomes harder because their legs should be apart.
Okay.
As they drive forward, then I bring their feet together. So now I can roll. Okay. Is the idea behind that. But if they don't drive forward, it's cool. Just finish them off the back. Okay. Yeah. If you're on this side, Jessica. Da, da, da. You're in my guard. Forearm on the throat. Bam, here. Okay. So, again, pretty standard Gronk smash, right? Squeeze. A little bit of pressure off. Here. Push. Get out. Build up to my elbow. Okay. This hand reaches and grabs, and then turn, pull myself on top. Okay. Getting this key. My foot starts up, and then I turn my hips. Bam, to get that there. From here, I can get inside, feet together, right? Grab my seatbelt, and then I spread my knees apart. Okay, come back up. Lots of time people go here and they try to push backwards. Don't fall over. Don't fall over. Right? If I'm here, I push apart. And I said, don't fall over. It doesn't work, right? The other thing I've talked about here, so this sort of pivot, grab, toes, that's an important. I pivot and I kick that foot. Bam, like so. Okay. If you're a big dude, especially a big person with a little person, scoot away. Yes, but that's not, I'm not going like elbow to wrist because I'm going to get my hip over. It's because my hip's turning, so that gets me over.
Gotcha. Right?
The hip is the cause for the hand, not hand is the cause for the hip. Okay. Does that make sense? So give that one a try. That's quite a fun one. Right, that first one, that headlock, right? Are you gonna get here? Not super often, right? But the one thing to think of, anytime this arm is here, start to control, right? Maybe it's not, he's sitting back a little bit, right? That's where this razor lock starts to come in. There is time, Ogoshi. Right? He's down a goshi and he goes to fall, right? Yep. If you're standing, right? And maybe I'll do tees because I know what I'm talking about. I go here and I take him down nice and easy, bam, and then he shrimps back to guard right away, bam, and I go, oh no, right? I square up. Uh-oh. Yep. There's that arm right now.
Okay.
Right? Bam.
I see what you're saying.
There it is. Right? So an option. Cool. That one's less kind of that way. Americana, you're not going to have that super often. There's a guy in Edson that makes people Americana him.
Armbars. No, he always goes for that. He's strong as an ox.
Oh yes.
Good dude. But he will always go for that.
Sorry, what was a tournament yesterday? Tara went for the razor lock a couple times and you adjusted something she did after. What was she doing?
Okay, so yes. Bam. So I'm here. So Sean goes for the razor lock. He turns here. So when you're here, even if you don't use your knee, get your close your guard again. So when you do this, you want to you don't want to stretch. You want to crunch and squeeze my arm into your not. It's a little bit down, but a little bit into his chest. Tap. So the problem, the question with Jessica was, I've seen it where people try to stretch, and I'm like, you just lose it. Yeah. Right? A, it takes the pressure off my arm, and B, it allows my arm to slide out. Yeah. So that's the.
So they were doing it more on the wrist.
Oh, they had it and they were just stretching, and it was losing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll sit up and I'll grab here, 1 over, 1 under. And just hold him. The only real way he can get out is form across the throat. Excellent. 2.
The back.
The back of your chest. Right out of progressive guard. Okay. Make sense there? So that one. So let's lead this to 2-hand choke. Okay. Again, not one that doesn't happen super often in rolling, but definitely. Oh man, 2-hand choke.
2-hand choke.
Right. Bam, bam, up, tap. Right. So super straightforward, right? Cross, bam, both hands, or sorry, both legs here. Yep. Don't cross, and it's a little bit up and a little bit together at the same time.
So you're not crossing your legs?
No. No, I'm just here. Bam. You can cross your feet, but if I cross my feet, it's harder to pinch my knees together.
Right.
If I don't cross my feet, it's easier to pinch them together. Yes. If he goes for an X choke, which you get people that do this, and it's like, why? Okay. This is where I have to go more up than in. If I try to go in, it won't finish. Just the way the arms are. Okay. Pretty straightforward that way. Then he goes for that choke, the 2-hand choke, right here, and he's driving forward. So I can't get that. So I go here, scissor sweep. Bam, finished with Americana. Okay. I lost my piece here. Okay. So this one's bam, but now he's not standing up. He's trying to stand up here, so he's driving. So I can't get this here. So white belts, foot down, shrimp out, knee cross. Colored belts, straighten my body, pinch, turn here. I keep holding those arms. Stretch, look, take them over, and then I pull myself on top with that foot. Hand, other hand under, head down, slide this foot up, walk that Americana back. Okay.
Foot up just to stop the roll.
Say that again?
Why foot up?
Foot up. At which part?
When you went for the Americana.
To stop him defending.
Yes.
Yes. Yep. That's right.
Good question.
Yep. Don't grapevine.
Okay.
I don't like grapevining. It's dangerous. It's not as effective as sliding that foot up.
Yes. Hard to roll with a mic, eh?
Yeah.
Definitely. Never actually been a conversation, but I've always gotten the low-key impression that grapevining is frowned upon.
I do not like grapevining. Is there a time and place for it? Maybe. But I find that if Sean's on his back, right, and I'm here, right, the grapevine, getting that there, this is just as effective, if not more. Yeah. And it's safer. Yeah. Okay.
And there's more weight on me.
Yeah, I have been here, watched a guy grapevine. I've grapevined it. He's straightened his legs, and I've heard the guys both ACLs tear at the same time. It sounds like ripping a t-shirt. It is disgusting, and I don't want any of my students to happen to them. Okay. I don't like it. It's not good. dangerous. Don't do it. Don't grapevine. The knees slide back, toes up, just as strong, if not stronger. Way safer. Do it that way instead. Do you want to try the two-hand choke?
You don't.
No. Yeah.
No?
But do it again. And now a little bit of bridge and pinch your knees together. Yeah. So that's where it makes a difference, is that if you don't cross, you get way better knees together. That's right.
And then if you're neutral.
But now cross. Reach, cross your arms. Yeah. And grab her wrists. No. Yeah.
No.
It's a little stronger that way.
Cool.
And then you drive in, scissor sweep. Okay, so go back, do it again. So this is where this scissor sweep. So you go for it. Hips up, straighten your legs, Sean. Pinch your knees together.
Good.
Straighten your legs. Straight. There. Now turn. Yeah. Now shrimp. Or sorry, pull. Yeah.
It's not fair that you give him the shortest person in the school to do it too.
But the
Yeah.
shortness doesn't matter for this case. But now there's no disconnect. You stay tight the whole time, right? That's the idea. Cross your arms. Cross the arms, yep. Nope. Up, turn. Yeah, there. Yeah. Stays tighter, keeps her more loaded.
Okay, last one.
Pardon me?
Last one's neutral. So you're not. Oh. You're just kind of more neutral. Am I thinking of a different one?
I didn't go on my date.
I think you're thinking of a different one.
I can if you'd like.
Jessica, do you want to try it? Yeah, there's only real. I mean, if you want to go two-hand choke and X choke, that's the only real option. Cross the arms. Yeah. Good.
Standing.
No, stay down.
Yeah.
There's no real standing one on that one.
Okay.
Nope, I didn't like that. Do it again.
No.
No. So here, cross your ankles. So now, pinch your knees and straighten your legs. Lift your hips off the ground.
Yeah.
Straight. There.
Nice.
Now go for it. Feel the difference.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. That one I like. Yeah. And that's a tricky one. Right? Because Professor Mike, white belts, foot down, trip out, fine. But collared belts, straight, pull it out, and then go. Yeah.
It's just so easy to have lazy hips.
Until the person pushes your knee down and passes, and then you're like, oh, why didn't that work? Because you're being lazy, right? So.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Bam, bam.
Yeah.
Helicopter armbar.
Techniques.
What's wrong with this technique?
Just lazy.
So, this one, yes, right. I'm going for an X choke. He responds to the X choke by doing a massive pone. Okay? So now, if he tries to do a massive pone for my knees, I just stretch him out. And nothing happens. And he looks silly. Right? So now he goes to stand up. Here. But he's staying straight on. Okay? Here. Same thing. Straight down. Knee in. Foot. Pulling forwards. Lift. Twist. Armbar. Okay. Yeah. If you do it again, right, and I go here, bam, bam, here. So if he does this, quote unquote, correctly, he pops up and his knee pinches in. Okay. This means I can't drive him away. Right. He turns enough that my back foot slides off, and now I can get, okay? So if I manage to square up, now I go knee in, pull, lift, right? From here, right? One foot's gonna go across, the other foot's gonna come up. Here, drop that one foot, bam, right? When you're here, you'll find that one turn feels better. So it's gonna depend on what hand is gonna be on top. What arm I take of his doesn't matter as much. If he does it properly, both his ends are above mine, so it doesn't matter. But the one foot this way, one foot this way. Drop, finish. Okay. Make sense? So your knee, yeah, and then foot. Nope, the opposite foot, yes, and then there. Yeah, lift, twist. Ooh, lost the balance. Yeah. Because as soon as you drop your hips, Sean, she's gonna drop her hips too, right? So you get that knee in, bam. So she can't drop anymore. Pull her forwards, lift, there it is. More twist before you drop her. She should turn almost 90 degrees before you drop her.
Do you keep this in or do you grab the arm?
I keep it in, but if you need to if you gotta grab the arm, go for it.
Sorry.
I tend to grab the arm on the way down. Yeah, there, that was nice. Yeah, got the twist in there.
Give it a go.
Thank you for the prompt.
1, 2, 3, nice. Lift, twist, nice. So this was one that, bam, here. So like we were talking with Brett today.
Yeah.
Now he's starting to move away, so his hands on my hips. If I'm just laying here, this is hard to do, right? Pull, whatever. I want to go back. I want to be engaged, right? Core tight. I want my core tight. If my core is loose, then right, silly stuff happens. But right, I'm starting to pull my knees in and getting here. So he's having to push on me a little bit, right? So the easiest way, slide under, pull up. And as I pull my hands forward, I pull my knees forward a little bit more at the same time. So I get both of those here, right? If he goes again, right? If this is the thing, I'm loose, right? There's no pressure, and I go here, and he just goes there. It's like, oh, that doesn't work, right? I'm pulling, right? He's pushing my hips down. Push, 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 push. Keep your posture. Keep the posture. Now that goes there, right? And then he wants to sit back up, so I come up with him, right? Bam, one hand down, hand, reach, hug that tricep, right? Bam, foot down, drive, and over. Okay. So far, so good?
Yes.
Okay. Come back again, right? So that's the real key, right? Pull, right? And it does, right? I can go here, right? And then he wants to sit back up, go up with him. Reach, drive. From here, elbow, here. When I hit the ground, now I'm gonna drive my arm back, reach around for the guillotine. If he's, just sit up just a smidge, right? If I go for the guillotine and then he falls, right? There's a decent chance I'm gonna really hurt my shoulder when I fall. Okay? So that's why I wanna fall, one, then drive my elbow back, around. Posture, grab my hands together, slide my hips back, turn. I can also come up a little bit and turn in, okay? But my shoulder has to stay tight to his shoulder. If I do this, right, A, he gets out, and B, it's a neck crank. I'm either grabbing my own hand or my gi. Yeah. Bam, here, slide back. Bam. In this case, actually, I'm not grabbing anything. I'm just squeezing my hand between my chest and his chest. You all right?
Yep.
That way. Makes sense that way. The sliding back, that's key. I see too many people make my space between my shoulder and his shoulder, and that's just a crank. Don't want that.
And I'm not going for an extra round. I'm just hanging out till he sits up.
So ideally he would sit back up.
Okay.
Yes. If he hangs out there, then sure. Take an X choke, take whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. Drive the elbow back, around. Yeah. Drop your head to the floor, hips up. Now, think about it's a couple things. You can kind of squish your hand between your stomach and his stomach, or your stomach and his chest, whatever kind of works, or you can grab your hands together. So, head down, lift your hips up, grab your hands together, and now, yes.
And that wasn't cranky.
No, it's good.
Okay.
Because your shoulder's tight, just chopping that head off. Good. All right, Kimura. That happens the rainbow sweep, so that happens in guard all the time. Right? The key here, and I think what we'll try to do for December is getting that pressure, right? And then when he sits up, right, I'm just holding.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm supposed to say like weaknesses, but I've never done that.
What's that? From the mount? It's awesome.
Yeah.
Especially no-gi, like try it tomorrow.
Yes.
It's always there.
But that here, right, I'm really, as he sits up, right, he sits back, he's pulling me up, right, and I'm just using my core. Bam, bam, right. He defends. Good. Okay. So this one works a lot off of, right, I bridge, and now his hand's planted. So he can't move his hand. Control. Here, cross your ankles. Here. I'm not pushing his arm up. I'm pulling this arm to the floor. Okay? It's a big difference, right? It moves a long way. Here. My feet are crossed and I get here. Okay? This gives me more strength. But one of the defenses is from the shoulder roll. If he tries to shoulder roll, he's not going anywhere. And I do a little bit of a stretch. You can feel it, right? As I stretch my feet that way, right? Which pulls this farther away from his body, which just adds the pressure to it. Kimura. It misses.
Oh, sorry.
Right? But you can feel how Sean's pulling you down.
Yes.
Right? Now turn more on you, scoot out a little bit more. Yeah. Now no. Hold tight, stretch, cross your ankles, and straighten your legs out. Okay. And now pull this elbow to the floor. Yeah.
One more time.
So starting off with the same, right? I'm here, and I'm pulling here. Yeah, and he sits up. Right, I'd start to ride with him. That's the problem with having a smaller partner. I go for it. I go for the Kimura. He grabs his leg. Perfect. Here, push the face. Sometimes I find I can go here, over. I've still got that hand, and I'm gonna sit up here. If he stays on his knees, right here, this is what you get often. This hand, across the back so he can't roll. Straighten my legs, cross my ankles. The leg that's around is using it, doing the attack. That one's gonna go underneath. My other one goes on top. Straighten my legs here. Sorry. And then I scoot out. Bam. Straight legs are important. Getting on my side, ooh, gives a little more leverage. Right? You got big, strong dudes, they try to posture up, cross those ankles, straight, pull them down. Okay? From here, windshield wiper my legs, bam, reach under, and then I'm gonna think about sitting up on top. Okay? I've seen where people go here too and grab, that's just mean, under the arm, here, sit up. Okay. Again, Sean's got inflexible shoulders, but you can definitely go that way. Not after tonight.
No.
Right. Not technically part of the system, but I see this a lot too, where I come up, go for the rainbow sweep, and I go for this, and he grabs his body, but my leg wasn't high enough. Right. So now I can't do omoplata because his arm's not around my leg. Cool. Come back. Triangle. Up, across, down. Bam. Yeah. Short legs. Sean's got broad shoulders. That's a tough one. Bam. All right. I'm here. Right. And she's going to elbow me in the leg. Right.
I am not.
Right.
That's a bad
here.
idea.
So the idea, right? This is where we see it, right? Someone's just digging their elbow, or we do it like MMA style. Anderson Silva versus JL Sonnen, right? In guard, it starts bang, 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 and then whoop, up. So either one, here, right? Hips up, arm across, knees down, control the head. If you're under 16, don't control the head, but over 16, grab the shin, pull, lock it up, underhook the arm or underhook the leg, depending on how close it is. Squeeze. Right.
Do you want me to dig in my other elbows?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Right. But the digging in the elbow, we've all got that one person that we. Right. Here, but we've also got people that like they'll go to put the hand, right? This one, right? Perfect. That'll teach them.
Not usually.
No?
Usually it takes more than once.
Good, I'll triangle you until you stop it.
Figure it out.
Yeah. I'm here, bam, bam, here. So I'm here, yeah, and he's kneeing me in the butt. Bang, bang. Okay? Here, over. Okay? Just it's a variation of scissor sweep. But the idea is, one of the skills that this one's trying to show is I don't necessarily have to move a whole lot. So he's kneeing me in the butt. All I'm doing is I'm doing a little bit and I'm putting my knee in front of his thigh. So when he, hold on, yeah, here. When he drives that leg in and knees me in the butt, right, I just hold it tight and he pushes himself over. So this one is more about the importance of, if I put myself in the right position and let him do something, I win. Right? So, and that's the real idea behind this one, right? Bam, and whatever grip he goes, right? Yeah, little turn, right? Knee, come on, hard. Okay. The harder he knees me, the easier this is for me. Go hard. Bam, over, on top, and then we'll just. So I'm here. So I'm gonna start controlling here. Okay? Maybe I grab an arm. Okay? But so what you're gonna try to get your posture back.
You want me here? Like,
yeah.
I'm trying to get my posture back.
Yep. To the armbar.
Oh.
Okay. So right, I'm here, right, and maybe I control one arm. Okay. I got this arm controlled. Your other arm, your free arm, exactly. Hand on the throat, right? And you're trying to make posture. I'm gonna arch my back here. So as you pull this arm back, I'm gonna pull myself right into the armbar. Okay. Right? This is one I've taught differently for a long time.
Yeah.
Right? So this is one that's like, okay, right, getting the detail. For teaching new people how to do arm bars, this is a good one because we're here, bam, I grab here, you go to pull this arm, right? And now if you're being nice, you either go there or you like grab my gi and then punch my head push my head that way to make me turn, to understand how that leg goes over the head.
Okay.
Okay. As well, the idea, right? Control, control, control. Right? You go for it. Right? Bam. Right? It's a lot safer for me. Right? For a long time, we did it here. Grab. You pin me to the floor, and then you go to posture. Yeah, here, and then you throw that punch, and I go here. 1, 2. Okay. Trying to take out that point of failure of me missing the arm, right? If I'm here, control, you go to posture, bam, there it is, right now.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Showing me the old way made it make more sense now.
Yeah. So, and I like it better than the other way. Again, less points of failure. It's a better, right? As an instructor, I'm like, move over, right? You get that turn, so that works better. Just everything flows. So if you're on your back, nobody gets punched in the face, right? I'm here.